I'm going to share an opinion that I've been holding on to for a very long time, and I kind of just want to see what everybody else's opinion is on this. So atheists, Christians, please weigh in on what I'm about to say.
Do you believe in God?
No.
So you're an atheist?
Yes.
Why?
I don't think there's enough proof to say that there is a God.
If I gave you proof, would you change your mind?
Yeah, it would have to be pretty good proof.
I can give you pretty good proof, absolute scientific proof, in about 1 minute. Should we give it a try?
Sure.
Every building is proof of a builder. Every painting is scientific proof of a painter. We know that because a building cannot build itself, it's impossible, and a painting cannot paint itself. A builder could have died 100 years ago, but you know there was a builder because the building's there. Painter could have died 300 years ago, but you know there was a painter because paintings don't paint themselves. Creation is evidence of a creator. Flowers and birds and trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, puppies and kittens, male and female, the seasons, the fruits, all these things are evidence of the genius of God's creative hand. An atheist believes the scientific impossibility that nothing created everything. That's your alternative. That's where you fall back to. If you believe there was no creator, then everything was created by nothing, not from nothing, but by nothing, and that's scientifically impossible.
So the person that was talking to the girl in the video is evangelical apologist Ray Comfort. And from what I've seen from his videos, he's known for spreading the gospel to people who aren't that educated when it comes to religion, using bad arguments like the one in this video that we just watched. Now, the argument that he uses in this video annoys the heck out of me because it's really flawed, and Ray Comfort is an apologist who has debated atheists before. He's supposed to be smarter than this. He's supposed to be better than this. He literally debates and spreads the gospel for a living. So if I seem a little bit irritated or if I'm kind of harsh on him in this video, it's because he preys on people who literally don't know that much about religion and tries to convert them to Christianity, and this argument that he uses is completely disingenuous. Ray Comfort is literally the same guy who said that the banana was evidence of God because of its perfect design, only to realize that this banana had been genetically modified over the years and actually used to look like this in this picture. In my opinion, Ray Comfort is not a good apologist and makes a lot of bad arguments, and this is very evident. And it's also very evident in the debate that he did between him and Matt Dillahunty, which I think that everybody should go watch and just see how Matt Dillahunty kind of destroys him in this debate. Ray Comfort has no retort to what Matt Dillahunty is saying. He just keeps repeating the same Christian talking points. But yeah, I'm gonna share my talking points, my arguments when it comes to the video that we just watched, and I just want to know what Christians and what atheists think about what I'm about to say. This is what I think about this this method of argument when it comes to apologists prophesizing to people. Also, I know I'll hurry up because this video is already too long for a TikTok. Ray Comfort, being a Christian apologist, made a false equivalency between a builder and a building and an artist and a painting, and compared that to one of the biggest mysteries that we of mankind are trying to solve. The reason that we know that a building was built by a builder is because we've seen these processes go down. When we look into the world, we've seen construction happening. We've seen builders build buildings. And we've witnessed the various amount of equipment that they use to build these buildings. And the same thing goes for painters and paintings. So we've seen these processes take place. So that's how we know that a building comes from a builder and a painting comes from a painter. But you can't equate that to the earth, basically saying that because the earth is special and because everything around us exists, there must be a creator. These are false equivalencies because for one process, we've actually seen the process take place, but we haven't seen God create a universe. This frame of arguing is disingenuous, and it's not a good argument. It's actually really bad, and the only people that fall for this argument are people who haven't done research in religion or know how to argue against this. And I swear I'm gonna stop using the same fallacies over and over again. I'm gonna learn like what logical fallacies are and like the rest of the logical fallacies that exist. But again, this is the God of the gaps fallacy. You're using God to basically fill in the space that we don't understand. We don't know how the universe was created. That's the whole point of science. We're figuring it out as we move forward as a society, as time progresses on. You can't just put God in this empty space and say that God created the universe, because we can't understand how the universe is created, and everything is so detailed and like perfect and beautiful. This is really lazy and bad apologetics coming from Ray Comfort, especially somebody who's known for debating atheists for a living and preaching the gospel for a living. And this isn't like the first time that he's used this argument. He's used this argument on multiple people who aren't that educated, and he just flops when it comes to debating somebody who would actually be a challenge to him. My final point is that he constantly misrepresents the atheist position. And I'm in no position to speak for all atheists, but again, we keep having to repeat this. We don't believe in the scientific impossibility that everything was created from nothing. I've already made like a video about this. We simply say that we don't have the answers, and that's the purpose of science. We're doing research every single day to learn more about our universe and come to the conclusion of what did create the universe. We don't know right now, so we just say, I don't know. But Christians use God and use the God of the gaps fallacy and put God in this area that they don't know and say that God did it. And I feel like that's disingenuous. You're lying to everybody. You don't know. We don't know that God created the universe. Like, it's better to say, I don't know. That's way more truthful than saying God did it, and you have no way to prove that. So a message to Ray Comfort: stop comparing the mystery of how the world was created to processes that we've seen, like a builder building a building or a painter painting a painting. These are false equivalencies. And also stop misrepresenting the atheist position. Like, we don't believe that everything that we have right now was created from nothing. That doesn't make any sense. Most of us believe in the Big Bang Theory, and we understand the first law of thermodynamics. It irritates me. I've watched like so many of his videos, and he uses the same really flawed arguments, and like it irritates me because he should know better. He has the skill, he has the knowledge to know better, and he keeps using these arguments on weak opponents, and like it works because they can't argue against it. Sorry for the long video, but yeah, that frame of arguing is just really bad apologetics. It's a terrible argument. I don't know why no one has told him that yet. I don't know why he's still using that argument. If you're a Christian or you're an atheist and you hear that frame of argumentation, just understand, like, it's flawed. It's a false equivalency. And don't listen to him about what the position of an atheist is. Genuinely try to like understand what their position is and talk to an atheist, because he just misrepresents it and he has a giant platform. So that's all I gotta say.